I am here today to present AB 89, the Peace Officer Education and Age Conditions for Employment Act, or the PEACE Act. Relying on decades of data, the PEACE Act will increase the current minimum standards for all peace officers in California from 18 years old with a high school diploma to 25 years old or hold a bachelor's degree. Current science shows that increasing the age requirement to 25 years old will allow for full brain maturation for the portions affecting judgment and decision making. This is especially crucial when officers are put in tense situations or working in our communities and correctional facilities. Furthermore, studies show that a 4-year college education significantly reduces officers' propensity to commit excessive force incidents. When officers with no more than a high school education make up 75% of all disciplinary action, it is clear that just attending some college is not enough. Improving officer entry requirements will ensure public safety, especially for our community members of color who disproportionately fall victim to officers' excessive force. 2 weeks ago, I pulled the PEACE Act from this committee so the stakeholders and I could have a conversation. And that was data-backed and not merely assumptive. Since then, I have had meaningful engagement with law enforcement and the governor's office, where my office shared research showing increased higher education requirements do not hamper the recruitment of people of color. And in fact, when we raise those standards and are intentional about who we hire, we can actually increase recruits of color. As we move this proposal forward, I aim to stay true to the data with an understanding of the complexity of this issue. I'm committed to continuing to work with the stakeholders, and in fact, we've had meaningful conversations with several of the stakeholders, some of which you would be surprised. And I'm looking forward to not only looking at the bills from the Portantino bills from the other side and maybe bringing into this policy, but moving forward with some recommendations from law enforcement on how we can move this forward. The PEACE Act will not only professionalize policing, but will also change the department culture away from excessive force, consistent with a better educated, more mature workforce.